Hey, hello and a very warm welcome everybody, it's me Spuds and here we are, back recording at long last. Had a bit of a nightmare for the last month or so with pretty much no internet, so that's why we haven't been uploading really, because yeah, technical gremlins. Right, and this is going to be the start of a brand new city, brand new series, and it'll be Hexagiggle, the 16 gigabyte friendly city. The idea being we're going to be able to upload the save at the end of every episode, and if you want to follow along you'll be able to look at the save on the Steam Workshop. We're going to have full mod collections. They're in different categories and stuff, so they're nicely organised. Right, just before we actually get into talking about the city, I thought I'd show you the map. Look at this, it's just lovely this. Yeah. This is Bay of Plenty by Teddy Radco. Loving this map. Lovely interchanges, nice framing. Now it does look slightly different to how Teddy made it. I've put a couple of wee little bits in. I've used the 81 tiles mod to be able to build outside the area, just to put a power station and a bit of water supply in, because I didn't want to put it in this opening square. I've also done a wee little bit of tidying up, just flattened a little bit of land here and what have you, just to give us a start and put a little bit of a key in. And I'll quickly show you a little trick with these keys. Works for any network, but works particularly well on keys. If I bring my node controller up, pull these blue and red dots straight down, we get what I call a sharp node. Works brilliant on keys, looks great. And that's partly what this series is going to be about. We're going to be spending more time live playing and showing you little tips and tricks of how to make your city look good and nice. Now, I'm going to go and throw a quick city in here. As you can see, we've got the infinite cache on. That's how we paid for everything and got all this done. And this is the best way to start a city. Turn the infinite cache on, do whatever prep work you want to do. Then throw in a nice bit of city, which we will cut to just now in a second. And it saves you all the headaches, it really does. You can just get on, throw in what you want. And then all you've got to do is get a few thousand people in. As you can see, this is tanking cash at the minute, but as soon as you can get this so that it's steady into the green, you can just let the city play and then just leave it to play for a bit and let the cash build up and you're fine. Honestly, best way to do a city. Right, and with that we'll jump to wherever I'm up to putting this in. Right, so this is where we got up to with the build when I decided, yeah, we've got the steady income, we've got a couple of thousand people, we've got everything in that we need. There's a couple of schools, public libraries, so we've got the education covered, elder care, childcare, elder care, healthcare, police station, death care, what else did we get in? Some basic industry. And the thing that really tipped the cash was putting some fishing in. Really good early game one to put in if you've got the Industries DLC, because basically, yeah, a couple of little fishing harbours and the fish factory, and that's your processing done. Whereas a lot of the other industries require a lot more processing and what have you. So yeah, that put us in the wonderful position of we were able to put all this in without having to worry about cash until we got to this point. We let it run, and as you can see, we've got a nice bit of bank balance now, and we were able to give ourselves something reasonably interesting as a start with this nice plaza. I should say, yes, this whole area is one big pedestrianised plaza with the surface is all up at one end. And yeah, we're starting with high density because, you know, Start Square, it's going to be in the centre of the city. It makes no sense to me to have a Start Square in the centre of the city and not start with high density, to be honest, when you're looking at doing a detailed city. So yeah, let's get in and do a little bit of detailing around this interesting bit of stars. We're not going to detail all of this in this episode here. We'll get into this area and this area next episode, and we're leaving this blank again because we'll get into that next episode. Now, one of the things with these large plazas I've put down, almost everything you see currently almost is vanilla, I think, apart from the vehicles. A lot of the budget we've spent has been on vehicles and trees and stuff. One of the first things I would do, as I was saying, with these plazas, you see how like I've got them arranged in the two facing one direction, one facing the other, but they've got this kind of strip down the other side, which, yeah, let's get rid of that. Now, one way you could do this is with surface paint. I like to use a brush. I don't really trust surface paint. It's been known to have issues. And quick as you like, you can just start to even that out and make it look a bit more sensible. Getting rid of those little bits of green where we don't want them. Don't get me wrong, we will be having plenty of green spaces in the city, particularly in next episode though. There'll be lots of green space in these high density areas over to our right there. So that's quickly made that look a lot more sensible to the area. And you'll notice I've put a curved road through this one, and that shows, even though it's already kind of full of life. No, I say it's full of life. There's somebody's taking a cough on it. Hey, no, there was a perfect bit of RNG for you, wasn't it? Okay, so yeah, what would I do next? Full of life. I couldn't have timed that better, could I? I would use these spaces I've created here to put a couple of food trucks down. I love this little, let's use a different one over here. And, oh, I'm close and find it, I just need something else. These things, PPGs, love these. These will be in the collection. Everything you see that's off the workshop, yeah, it'll be in the collections. Oh, let's just turn off info views, do that again. There we go. And this mod down here that I used to do that, Toggly, highly recommend this mod. Great for all kinds of stuff. There I just turned off the automatic info view. That gives you the kind of white outlook. Oh, I keep trying to find it off when I just should stay in it and just... let's grab an umbrella. Oh, is anything on? Turn anything on? And there we go. Start to bring. See, that's why I use the PPG ones, because people will come and sit at them and use them. I love that. Ooh. Do have to just be a little careful placing these, and it's always worth as well checking these from the other side once you've placed them. I don't think that one was quite on, for instance. And the further you get away, the harder they are to place. So let's just double check those. Yeah, one or two of those could need a little there we go. Love that. And these buildings are all high density shops as well, by the way. These are the modern content creator pack. A lot of what you'll see, because we're doing this with the 16 gigabyte thing in mind, we will use as much as possible what we can vanilla stuff and make it look nice. So the next thing in detail, an area like this, big shopping area, which absolutely brings a load of life to it, is these billboards. Now to rotate that, I'm just holding the right mouse button down just to bring it to the direction we want. Now as I'm trying to push that against that wall, see how it's staying snapped to the ground? If we come down here and turn our prop snapping mod on and we try and place it again, we push it against that wall, you see how it goes up and down? I'm just moving the mouse backwards and forwards to just bring it up the wall there with the prop snapping. I'm just going to align it roughly with the bottom of that window there with the first one. Now I'm not going to worry too much about the fine placement of the height with the others, because I know all these buildings are all the same height, so I'm just going to place a few of these around. Some of them will need a little bit of fine tuning and pull them forward once we've finished. I love these animated ones. These bring so much life and vibrancy to an area like this. Whoop. And we need to rotate that one around again, just using the right click and dragging it with the mouse. There we go. As I say, not worrying too much about the height with these. Just at the second, we're going to use Mover to align all these in a second. So there we've basically placed them around, and you can take more time and care with that than I'm doing here. This is more of a kind of demonstration stuff. I'll probably tidy these up a little bit off camera. So I come into Move It and I go to my marquee selection and double click on props just to have the props. Select all those, hold shift, come across, select all those, and we come onto this toolbox here, come onto here, and then height tools, oops, object height, and we align them all to the height of that, so they're all nicely aligned height wise now. And one or two of these just need a little, so if I come back into single selection, just very gently just pull that forward slightly. Just have a tendency to just come through the wall a little bit. Here we go anyway. So you get that idea with that anyway. One of the other things I would possibly do here is I might do a little bit of planting. If I come and see, yeah. Now these trees are very nice as they are, but with our anarchy on, there's no reason we can't add couple more bushes from the workshop and just bring a little extra splash of colour. As you can see, in just a few minutes we really brought what was already quite a lively place into absolutely lovely. Now there's other things you could add in. You could add in more street ads. You could add in certainly a good idea around food trucks, and like would be maybe a bin and a little bit of litter under the bin and stuff. Right, I shall I think go and set some cinematics up. Actually, I should talk about what we're going to do next episode really a bit more depth, shouldn't I really? Why we're doing this is the way we're doing it. It is so people can learn different tricks and see how easy it is to actually do something that was quite detailed, or looks a lot more detailed than it is, you know. And this gives us a lovely start to a city. So yeah, so what are we going to do next time? We'll detail around this residential block. We'll detail a bit around this school. You'd see I've just left the football field there, kind of left that there just to give myself an idea of spacing as I was putting stuff in. And right, I shall go and set some cinematics up. As you can see, not a great deal done as yet, but in the interest of brevity and not doing too much and keeping things reasonably short, we'll set some cinematics up. We'll probably just keep it to first person cinematics for now, because yeah, we haven't really built that much to be getting that much in the way of cinematics as yet. And I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, remember to do all that good stuff, you know, like, comment, subscribe and what have you. And we'll be back next time with more detail, and we'll expand a little bit out in this direction. And enjoyed the cinematics, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. Stay well, everyone.